Hi everyone, my name is Yuval. Happy to be here with you today. Today we're focusing on the core. This series is part of my new series, which I'm really excited about, my LIL Yoga Break. It's a series of yogic practices that are designed to be short, sweet, and carry an impact. So at any point of the time of your day, when you have 20 minutes, you can say, hey, let me do my little yoga practice, my little yoga break. You get the results that you need without taking too much time. Okay, so today we're focusing on the core. You know, usually you go to the gym and you work your obliques, the side core, maybe the front core, which is like, you know, your chocolate belly muscle, the one that everybody sees on Instagram. But we can get to the deep layers of the core, which is what we're going to do today. So we're going to work the core from all angles, 360 degrees, to result in a slimmer, more Instagrammable ready you. I'm kidding. Who cares about that? Anyway, grab your mat, grab 2 blocks, and make sure you have a lot of room around your mat. If you need to pause to play some cool music that will energize you, why not? If you need to pause to set up your space, I will still be here when you press play again with all of my stale jokes and my questionable outfits. I'm going to put the blocks to the side for now. We're going to start on our hands and knees. I forgot to say, if you need something to pad your knees when you come into hands and knees, why not? You can grab a blanket or a pillow or even a towel. If it's thick enough, you can fold it neatly. Okay, I'd like to start with a little bit of a massage or stretch for your wrists, because we're going to do some stuff on the wrist, and that's important. So come into all fours, please. Your wrists under the shoulders and your knees under the hips. And spread your palms well. When you look at your palms, you can see the fingers spread and the palms spread equally. Now turn your right palm out and back on the ground towards your right knee. If your hand does not want to go the entire way, that's okay. Just go half of the way. Lengthen your arms. Scoop the low belly in. We're going to do that a lot today. And start to move your trunk in one direction. Just circle in one direction. As you do that, start to notice your breath. So you're not just moving, but you're also in sync with your own rhythm. Keep listening to the breath and circle the other way. You know, the breath, by the way, if you change the quality of your breath, the quality of your practice will change completely. Turn your right palm forward. Let's do the same with the left. Turn the left palm out and back. Spread the palms, spread the fingers, the thumbs and pinkies included. Scoop the belly. Draw your sits bones in. We're going to do a lot of that today. We're going to grow skinny today. Spread the heart and turn one way. Who doesn't want to grow skinny in this lifetime? Make your breath a little longer and smoother and circle the other way. Stay listening to the sound of your breath. Let that be the guide of your practice. And then come back to center and turn the left fingertips to face forward. Couple of cats and cows, still at the sound of your breath. Tuck the toes. Inhale the heart forward. Tailbone up, look up. Exhale, flatten the feet and round the back. Scoop the belly, really round it. Couple of more. Inhale. And exhale. Do a couple more on your own. The rhythm of your breath will be your guide, so it would look different than mine. That's completely okay. And then after a few more, tuck the toes as you take your next cow pose. Inhale. Keep the toes tucked and exhale your hips up and back. Couple of breaths here in downward facing dog. You can lift the heels and bend the knees. Maybe pedal the feet. Give yourself what you need here. And then press the heels back and shift forward into plank pose. Organize your wrists right under the shoulders. Lift the belly. Now listen, we're going to be on our wrists and our palms. If at any point that doesn't feel great, come down onto your forearms. You can do the same thing. That will take the pain on the wrist out of the equation. Take an inhale. Exhale the hips up and back. Let's do this 3 more times. Inhale, shift forward. Scoop the belly. Draw the pelvic floor in and up. Exhale the hips up and back. Good. Do 2 or 3 more on your own, but keep the bottom part of your core really engaged. Almost like you're putting your skinny jeans on, the one you haven't seen since 1956. Exhale, bend the knees to the ground. Flatten the feet behind you. Slide your hands behind you. Take the hands or the fingertips anywhere that's comfortable behind your toes. And inhale, lift up for a gentle back bend. Breathe to the front of the body. Exhale, take the hips back down. And let's slide back into all fours. We're going to be on the knees for a couple more moments. So if you need padding under the knees, this will be a great time. Scoop the belly in. Excellent. Tuck your right toes and straighten the right leg behind you. Inhale, the left arm forward like you're going to shake somebody's hand across the street from you. Lift the belly. Take an inhale and lift the back leg up hip height. Inhale here to grow long. Exhale, bring the knee to the nose to the elbow. Scoop the belly in. Inhale, lengthen. Listen, a little different. Exhale, bend the left elbow to the left hip. Bend the right knee to the right upper arm. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bend the knee to the elbow to center with the forehead coming in as well. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale to the side. Left elbow to the left hip and the right knee to the right upper arm. Good. Keep going on your own breath. Now that you know what you're doing, we're going to do 178 more of those because why not? And as you take a few more, letting this joke sink in, see if the breath can make it more meditation than it is core work. The breath can change everything. Last 2, you got this. Try to not sink into the right shoulder, but stay light. Good. Stay long the next time you're long. Take the left hand an inch or 2 on the ground in front of the left shoulder. Look back, take your right toes down, and spin the right heel down like you would for Warrior 2, like the back leg of a Warrior 2. Your left foot can slide back or stay where it is. And inhale the right arm up to the sky. Sorry I'm giving you my back, but I want you to see what I'm doing. Stay here. Try to lift the bottom left side of you off the ground. You can play with the right arm. Just making it easy and spacious like a dance. You can also lift the top leg and play with that leg. And maybe if you can't do it now, you do this practice for a month or 2 and you'll find that then it wouldn't seem so hard. Excellent. Last couple of breaths here. Look down. Take your right hand down. Take the right knee down and the right toes down. Inhale for cow pose. Tuck the toes. Open the heart. Exhale. Take the hips up and back. Down or dog. Give yourself some breaths. Any movements you'd like. Inhale into plank pose. Lift the belly. Exhale the hips up and back. One more time. Inhale into plank pose. Make yourself longer through space. Exhale, bend both knees to the ground. Flatten your feet behind you. We're going to take this back bend again. Slide the hands or the fingertips behind your toes and inhale, lift up. Breathe to the front of the body. Exhale, the hips down. Shake your wrists if you need to. We're going to do this whole shenanigan to the other side. Don't worry, I remember the whole thing. Take the wrists under the shoulders. Spread your palms, your back in all fours. You're going to tuck your left toes now and straighten the left leg back. Scoop the belly and inhale the right arm forward like you're going to shake somebody's hand way, way, way across the street from you. Lift the belly from the left inner thigh. Inhale the left leg up. Grow long. Inhale. Exhale, bring the knee to the nose, to the forehead, all to center. Scoop round the back. Inhale, lengthen. Get 1 inch longer. Exhale to the side. Right elbow to the right hip. Left knee to the left upper arm. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, come back to center. Inhale. And exhale to the side. Excellent. And when you do 178 more, maybe consider who comes up with this stuff. And why? Well, the why is easy because it's important for us to have a strong core, like I said, on all layers, so we can balance better, fall less, feel more stable on our feet, and that we can look skinnier on the right social media platforms. That's important. Couple of less ones. Stay with your breath. The next time that you're long, stay long. Take the right hand down under the shoulder, an inch or two in front of the shoulder. Look back so you can see your left foot. Take the left toes down. Take the back heel down. And then lift the left arm up. If balance is challenging, move your right foot back behind you. Otherwise, keep it where it is. And try to lift the right side body up towards the center and up. The left arm can play. And maybe whenever you're ready, find your core hugging from all sides and the left leg can play. Because who doesn't want to play? Good. This is still meditation. The breath is your guide. A couple of last movements here. Maybe something new that you haven't tried yet. Look down. Take your left hand down. Take the left knee down, the left toes down. Cow pose. Inhale, tuck the toes. Lift the heart, lift the belly. Exhale, take the hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Breathe here. Give yourself any movements you need. Inhale, shift forward into plank pose. And exhale, the hips up and back. Twice more. It's almost like you're resisting the ground as you come forward. Lift the belly, spread the heart. Exhale, the hips up and back. Remember, you can do this on your elbows, in your palms, in the forearms, if the wrists are hurting. Last one, moving on. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, take the knees down, back bend, just like we did. Flatten your feet. Take the hands behind you and inhale, lift up. Excellent. Exhale. The hips down. Let's swivel our legs, because there's so much more that I want to do, to either side. And have the feet in front of you. Hug your thighs from behind. Spread the heart, spread the collarbones like you're shining such bright light from your heart. And then come up on your tippy toes. This is that skinny jeans, that scooping the belly comes right back here. This is a great place to stay. Maybe have your shins parallel to the ground. Awesome. Great place to stay here. The next step, if you want to take it, you can reach the arms forward. Next step, if you want to take it, straighten the legs. Think happy thoughts. The more the legs are activated, the lighter you become. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale, hold behind your knees. Take one leg in front of the other. Doesn't matter which one, just remember which one it is. And exhale, fold over. You can take tiny rocks. You can be more still if you like. Give yourself a moment, because you know they come in twos. That means we have to do this again. Coming back up, take the feet in front of you. Take the hands behind your knees, behind your thighs. Scoop the belly, come up on your tippy toes. Stay here or take the shins parallel to the ground. Stay here or reach the arms forward. Maybe the palms facing up can help you open the chest more. And then if the feet are activated, your life is easier. Maybe the legs straighten. Can you take 5 deep breaths, like slow breaths here? Even if you're shaking like me, let's shake together. Why not? Inhale. Exhale, hold behind your thighs. Remember, the other leg now comes forward. Cross the other leg forward. Exhale, release. Let it be easy. Ah, how fun. Said no one? No, I like this. I think it's fun. Once you give yourself a couple of breaths, keep that leg crossed, take the hands in front of you. You can step or hop right back to downward dog. We have a couple of more things to do. Energize your legs like crazy now. Lift the kneecaps, lift your thighs. Spread your toes, press the heels back. Put that skinny jeans on now, tighter than before. scoop the navel in the sits bones. Inhale, shift forward into plank pose. Bring your feet together. Imagine you're resisting the ground with the belly. Make the arms longer. Exhale, take both feet to the left. The right foot will be on top. Inhale, come back to center. Lift even more. Exhale, onto the right. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Keep going like this. You can do this on the forearms. I'll remind you. Every time you come up to center, scoop the belly. As you exhale, come to one side and energize your legs. Now that you got the rhythm for it, look a little forward, reach the heart forward, and do a couple of more. The next time they are even, you'll take a break. So if you started on the left side, you'll do this on the right last. Come back, exhale the knees down. Separate your knees, separate your feet. Let's take the hands behind us. That back bend, ooh, I felt this one. Inhale. And exhale. Let's do one more. Come up into your fingertips, inhale. And exhale. Can we take this a step further? Yes, please. Slide the hands forward. Tuck the toes, downward facing dog. You have a couple of options. Inhale, shift forward into plank. This will start the same. Feet together. Take an inhale. Exhale onto the right. You can reach the left arm up. Inhale to center. Scoop the belly. Exhale to the left. Maybe the right arm comes up. Good. And this is where you work. But you try to be skinny. You try to hug everything in. That's a little like kind of yogic secret. So you don't end up looking puffy. You actually are getting the muscles used to drawing in and making yourself skinnier. Good. Take however many you'd like. The next time that you're even, you can take the knees down. Last 2 times. Flatten your feet behind you. Take the fingertips behind. Inhale, lift up. And exhale down. For the last one, if you haven't done so already, you can add the neck as you come up. So first the hips, the trunk, the heart opens. Inhale. Neck can join the party. And then start with the neck and the head looking forward as you're making your way back down. So I asked you to grab a couple of blocks. Don't think I forgot about them. Grab your blocks. My blocks are a little tougher. They're a little stronger. They're nice for massage. You can use softer blocks or stronger blocks for this. I personally like strong blocks. Have the blocks nearby. Make your way into the back. Organize your pins if you need or anything else. And then bend your knees and ground your feet hip width apart. Take one of your blocks, lift your hips, take one of your blocks under your sacrum. The sacrum should feel like a triangular plate that is right in between your buttock, your butt muscles, the butt flesh, and the low back, the arch of the low back. Right in between is where you want to have this block. This is important to protect your low back. Grab your other block. Pawn the other block between your hands so it's wide and long. And if you're not sure, I'm showing this. It's always a little confusing. And then crush the block in half and have the arms up and over your head. One more time. We're going to scoop the belly and put our skinny jeans on. Lift the pelvic floor in and out. Inhale the knees towards the nose. Start to rock the knees side to side. This has a few functions actually what we're doing right now. We're massaging the sacrum with a block. We're still engaging the core, but gently now. And we're warming down or cooling down the thighs, the bones at the hip joint. So that whole constellation over there of our joints. Start to make this wilder. Maybe one leg straightens and the other one bends. I want you to feel how your body wants to move, how the back of you wants to massage, how you can bring some ease to the hip joints, the thigh bones, at the hip, at the sockets. And how you can stay with your breath and stay skinny, this action of hugging everything in. Add your arms and be creative. Any movements you haven't done with your legs yet, any movements you haven't done with the entire body or the arms, like twists, rounds, asymmetrical, symmetrical. I'm going to give you a few breaths to play, to be creative, anything you like. If you want a lot of heat, be mindful, please. You can bring the legs together straight and make a decision to move them only straight and together. This work, by the way, can help you really get your handstand practice more in gear, moving the legs together, the arms together. Last 10 breaths, any movements you'd like to take. Stay with your breath. Stay mindful, please. When you're ready, you can bend the knees and ground your feet. Keep the block underneath you where it is. You can take the other block out of the way. Take a couple of deep breaths. Draw your shoulder blades underneath you. Let the front of the body be more open, more spacious, ready to receive more breath. And then lift your hips and slide the block that's underneath you one height taller, so it's still wide, still in the same place, but taller. And adjust your shoulder blades again underneath you. Close your eyes if it's okay for you. You just did a lot of work in a compact, short amount of time. Take a moment and feel the echo of this work, the feedback. For this next thing that we're doing, if this feels too much on the low back or something doesn't feel great, you can lower the block or just do one leg at a time. You're going to flex your right foot, keep the heel on the ground, and lengthen the right leg forward. And if it's okay for you, do the same with the left leg, flexing the foot, straightening the leg forward. Take some deeper breaths to the front of the body. You can let the legs drop now to the right and left. Again, as long as you don't feel any pain in the back. Otherwise, please take care of yourself. Activate your legs, face the toes up to the sky, bend your right foot, stand the right foot on the ground. And then bend the left and stand the left foot on the ground. Take a breath here. And then lift your hips, move the block out of the way, lower the hips to the ground, and if there's any final movements for this practice that you'd like to take, feel free. I like to take my feet wide and windshield the knees side to side. It feels like a real release. And then intuitively, you can choose one side to roll onto. Roll yourself completely on this side, and with the head coming up last, make your way up to a seat. I told you this was going to be short and sweet. I'm not sure if you believe me. Take a tall seat. Take your hands in front of the heart into prayer. If there's any prayer, anything that you'd like to ask for, you can think about your efforts and what they're for. And if you can bundle them into a little intention or a phrase or a prayer, you can put it out there now. Let's chant one Om to seal the practice and to really support all of your intentions and dedications wherever you are. Take a full inhale. Om. lift through the heart. And exhale, bow your chin down. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining us. My name is Yuval again of UVYoga. If you'd like to know more of what I'm doing, please, yes, subscribe to UVYoga. There'll be more and more practices that I'm going to add to this series, my little yoga break. They'll be focused on different subjects, but they'll all be short and sweet and ready for you to take advantage whenever you can. I'll see you soon. Namaste. Bye. Oh.